Hi, good morning. Welcome to KMAT Coaching Data Sufficiency session number 3. Let's look into the questions. Question number 16. How is Sulekha related to Nandini? Two statements are given here. Sulekha's husband is the only son of Nandini's mother. Second statement. Sulekha's brother and Nandini's husbands are cousins. These are the two statements given. From first statement, we can conclude that Sulekha is the wife of Nandini's mother's only son, which means that Nandini's brother. So Sulekha is Nandini's sister-in-law. From the first statement, it's clearly understood that Sulekha is Nandini's sister-in-law. From second statement, we can conclude that Sulekha is the cousin of Nandini's husband, which means that Sulekha is Nandini's sister-in-law. So what does it mean? The first statement clearly tells that Sulekha is Nandini's sister-in-law. Second statement also tells that Sulekha is Nandini's sister-in-law. Both statements give the answers. So either first statement or second statement give the answers to the question. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct. First statement or second statement gives the answers, then definitely option C is the correct one. Let's check out the next question. Ritesh will complete 30 years of service in office X in April 2000 and desires to retire. As per Office X rules, an employee has to complete minimum 30 years of service and attain age of 60. Ritesh has 3 years to complete age of 60. So two statements were given here. As per Office X rules, an employee has to complete minimum 30 years of service and attain age of 60. This is statement number 1. Second statement is Ritesh has 3 years to complete age of 60. This is second statement. So first statement and second statement contains the conditions to fulfill to get the retirements. First statement also tells about the condition to fulfill the retirement. Second statement also tells about the condition to fulfill the retirement. So definitely both statements are needed to answer the question. So which option is correct? Option E is the correct answer. Let's look into the next question. Who is taller among P, Q, R, S and T? So first statement, S is shorter than Q, P is shorter than only T. That's the first statement. And second statement, Q is taller than only S, T is taller than P and R. These are the two statements given. So from the first statement, it's clearly understood that P is taller than Q, R and S. It's clearly written that P is taller than all Q, R and S. But P is shorter than only T, which means that T is tallest. Understood? So from this statement, you can easily identify that T is the tallest among all these persons. It's understood that from this statement. And from second statement, it's written Q is taller than only S, but T is taller than P and R. So it's clearly written that from the second statement, S is the shortest and Q is the second shortest, and now the T is taller than P and R both, which means that T is the tallest among all these persons. So from first statement, it's clearly understood that T is the tallest. And from second statement also, it's clearly understood that T is the tallest. So either first or second. So option C is the correct answer. The next question. How is Shubham related to Shivani? Shubham is brother of Meenal. Shivani is a niece of Pooja. Second statement, Neeraj is Meenal's uncle and Preeti's brother. Let's check out the first statement. What is the relation between Shubham and Shivani? Shubham is related to Meenal only. Shivani's relation with Pooja has been written. But Shubham, how Shubham is related to Shivani, it's not given in the first statement. And Neeraj, Meenal, Preeti's brother, all these persons. But what is the relation between Shubham and Shivani on these persons? That is not established. So the second statement is immaterial. First statement is also immaterial. So both of these statements are not relevant for giving the answers to this question. So which option is correct? Option D is the correct one. Then next question. How many New Year's greeting cards were sold this year in your shop? So first statement, last year 2,935 cards were sold. Second statement, number of cards sold this year was 1.2 times that of last year. So this is a very easy question. First statement tells about the last year total sales of cards. And second statement tells that this year cards, it's 1.2 times of the last year. So you need both informations to get the answer to the question. How many New Year's greeting cards sold in this current year? So 2,935 into 1.2, that's the answer. So you need both informations or both statements for giving the answers to the question. So which option is correct? Option E. Option E is known as both statements are needed for answering the question. The last question. What is Nitin's rank from the top in a class of 40 students? So two statements. There are 10 students between Nitin and Deepak. Second statement. Deepak is 20th from the top. Since there are 10 students between Nitin and Deepak, so Nitin may be 11 ranks above or below Deepak. Okay. So Nitin may be 9th or 31st from the top. So which option is correct? Option D is the correct one. Both of these statements does not give the answers to this particular question. It's not revealed that these statements does not reveal any answers to this question. So option D is the correct answer. That's all about data sufficiency. Thank you.